This is Joshua J. Goddard, owner of Goddard Dynamics, Joshua J. Goddard Multi-Eclectic, as well as Triple Crowns Music. This is our last 2025 computation here. We have 365 songs listed, but there are more. They are published as well as our literary works, as well as our blog, as well as protection from AI architecture declared for beyond and before 2026. We do not want any of our work put in any database stacker in any way, shape, or form, nor was it desired from intent. Goddard Dynamics Orchestrational Wix site, which we uplift Wix, as well as we have our Goddard Dynamics LLC account. The differences are more robust, multilateral with our calendar of events, our publications, our things such as the Good News Network, and robust lost land files. We do have lost land program, orchestrational and operational, as well as form for meeting of the minds, annotated and outlined. We do enjoy different eclectic nuances, as well as changing of seasons, as well as protective of biomic species within. Now, getting back into the Facebook aspect and the variation of what we're going to be recording and backing up. Just so everyone knows, we do use DaVinci Resolve. That's another one program that we uplift, as well as iTunes, as you see. Here we get into topics that I've been pontificating into predominantly, hopefully Nobel laureate scoped based work, predicated on different things and different finds, from invasive species to sport connectivity to other different variations with life. Over here are different structures of saving animals, insects, bees, the pontification of the vital role that they play within our ecosystem. Seeds planted to help metamorphic species survive transitional times, adapted structured growth of my pontification of copyright disproving actually this theory of evolution to a back to a T in different ways, but not to abrupt any others implications and thoughts. Gladly have it published on Joshua J. Goddard, as well as we'll be updating others moving forward. I'm going to maintain to continue actually the stream here. I know collectively nuanced or not, I should probably just edit it out. It's just going to be a momentary. I do have a backup corded mouse, so apologies. Over here we're getting into different biomic structurization. I have a documentary declared, but film as well as imagery for prairie land throughout the Midwest, and so look forward to that. Goddard Dynamics live is going to be fun. Waterways. We actually have a film shot for a barge documentary as well. We do have other things as well. As well as, in case anyone wants to know, environmental consulting is one avenue of way in which we do generate revenue within the multi-eclectic of Goddard Dynamics. Here we have the different ecosystems that seem to be in robust cacophony at this point. Reminders to bring trail bags and these other things. More hashtags. We're working on structurizing a little bit better, as well as our article formation we are maintaining in this manner, predominantly for time space. These go back to March 11th of 2024, and actually we went through where our email account was at, and thank God for Mark Zuckerberg and being able for the restoration of this account just generalized through standards of practice, just a Facebook. But I'm proud and I have looked up. Back here, we're going back, we are proud of DNR Day. We're orchestrational of it. I, Dr. J. Goddard, as well as during early formation, we did have it set at December 2nd, and we decided to change it back to November 16th instead. A couple of weeks earlier, a little bit better enjoyment, as well as the format that they had was set through something else through it. Seemed like a foreign proxy relay, so we decided to start something different altogether. But we left it in here so you know that throughout the evolution of the years, or the adaptation and the structure of this throughout the years, we actually maintain just and love the DNR for all the fight that they do. From see them outside during winter trying to save bionic species and fighting just to keep God's land, just fighting another day for us. The images are all protected and actually able to be utilized. Just so you know, in case anyone knows for copyright. Right now, our voicemail just says, "Welcome to Goddard Dynamics." Send us an email, leave us a voicemail. As you can hear and see from the different connectivity of the music from Triple Crowns, it does overlay in different aspects and avenues that I have. I'm writing a book series called Quantum Physics of Heaven, as well as narrating and acting it out, actually. I do have a 10-minute video that I was going to post yesterday for Orchestrational, but it's just having issues for some reason. YouTube on the phone won't parse it. Here's one that we're going to be working on is actually, I actually have it corrected within the company, within my R&D, which I keep my R&D and everything classified as a classical can, but it's dead forests. The importance that they are, but they're like a ghost forest for proper imitation. Getting into different aspects of, by the way, these are all my original ideas and foundational work. Joshua J. Goddard, I do have them published as well as published on my blog, as well as these are utilized in proper form. And these are what I also declare no AI architecture utilization for, and since proper legal back then. So I accepted legal when I orchestrated this and posted this on my Facebook. So it does maintain throughout, even orchestrational updates I'm grandfathered in regardless. Within subsets of variations of tonality, I guess no aggression desired, it's just more pontification of this government. We'll work on that in legal for robusting, but there should be a merit to it. These are some of my blogs, working on retrodigression in different ways, from messages from given to our blog to moving to the forward, and where we're at this point in time. This is actually, unbeknownst to not many do know, Designing the Next Practical Ecotopia is actually a series of ecotopias and wonderments to come in time. We have some seeds. At the formation of Goddard Dynamics was watching just the world scope of, I will say, a sub-factional benevolence, and I noticed that not much was getting done, so I decided that planting the seed proper um, would do it more than they were, and that led to actually planting the seed and bending over and doing something, comparatively speaking. Also, so you do know that we do have hashtag DNRA, just so everybody knows, um, as well as our hashtag Goddard Dynamics and Joshua J. Goddard. Um, there's different aspects and different causes that we uplift, different aspects within our calendar that's hyper specific to YouTube beyond. And we have it charted for just years now that we've been building and orchestrating. We do like different articles coming through. The Good News Network, certain aspects like this individual, coming from trash to treasure, just the ingenuity, and coming to mind the story of Plato. Even, not the musician, the story of playing Go for adolescents, and just how chimney cleaning and transitioning to a different subset of type of heat made it more obsolete, and the putty was utilized for formation from a school teacher, resident, and lineage, and they decided to brand it. And in the midst of poverty and need, they were able to have a metamorphic rise to success with that. And I do find bliss in solace in this. Other aspects that we've been supporting of the honeybee and ecosystems through composting and its effects, support systems of how to unite together and try to actually have these causes in just an environmental impact way. Just come together with the specialists out there, DNRs, different consultants. There's established organizations that are there and willing to, if they have time, to stop for 5 minutes. If not, give them a call. Maybe there's much you can do. There's different one of the aspects of just Happy Earth Day and our supporting of our national park systems. Just from general greetings through the depth of that, supporting Arbor Day, and just simplicity of others. And I did hear something that was close to, of all of the known in the universe, what is rarer than diamonds, is a spin-off of something that I heard. I just want to know that I couldn't find it, and I couldn't find the quote, and I sort of did an amalgamation of sorts. Gladly credit them if I actually find out what I find out. Just different aspects of blog. Now, our articles are designed for more retro digression, but for unilateral communication to everyone. Trying a broad spectrum audience, just a perfect gleaming of how to communicate to that degree of that many language and that much language, and then need for hyperspecificity, and how grammatically we can utilize words that can get lost in time and lost to others. Here's some of the math, science, some other inventive aspects that of myself and a project within that I like to carry within Goddard Dynamics, and would love to continue as well. And I do actually continue. A copy of all. Design studies in adaptive construction. The anchor stand is there in things such as the quantum field, National Trails Day. We're going to sort of go through a few just annotated out loud, just so we do have it, and that way there's not as much idle, I guess, I should say, just audio is important. harnessing the power of the desert, hydrothermic, and different aspects and different avenues within that approach. I've been pontificating as I do a lot of work in my adolescent year, work in electromagnetical and geomagnetical energies, and work there. Always enjoyed the sort of the inventive aspect there. Ultra thin solar cells. The importance of tree root navigation. I so know the spontaneities there, but the importance to the conceptual hierarchy of all structured life, how technology and the integration thereof, and the multilateral robust of how the unilateral coalescence of thereof. We support these different, I guess, initiatives here, different days, where everyone can come together and fight these wonderments together in the different avenues that they can. Getting into nanotechnologies and the implementation, different aspects of innovation of the past are there as well. The mangrove ecosystem, concept ecosystem, audiology, and advancements in neuroscience. I have a nephew bilaterally cochlear implanted, and the wonderment of sound audiology, and important fundamental of how it works in brain structurization to live science and project thereof. Quantified. I have a copyrighted, protected scientific discovery of called the popcorn effect, Ragged's paradox, time-space, that you can check out on my Orchestrational. It actually shows robust that eclecticism. In the sense of actual audiology to that pontification is there. Understanding of the connectivity here to the need of nanoscale data storage for the subsets. Approach to residential construction, as well as some of this images off. I didn't want, and I turned off for a moment the Wi-Fi for a second so I could actually maintain these expanded fields. Encouraging actually benevolence and actual teamwork here at Goddard Dynamics, as well as volunteering. Through different better biodegradables, outline awareness, maintaining Maldives is such a quintessential aspect, and how they do and the wonderments in which they do, and others that do just such a wonderful A+ job throughout the world. We are proud of that. The interconnection of actually neuroscience and animal, and the connectivity of mind to a series of books that I've been working on, neuroevolutionary biology and interdiction, and pathology and causality in subset in a series. Just priceless. It's a main robust. It's major. Here you see just sort of early formation, like August 26, 2024 to Goddard Dynamics here, all the way through to where we're at. And just the community, basically. And just different aspects of different earlier orchestrational copyrights that I have on advanced humanology when I was an adolescent, adaptive grafting subsets. Things from actually things that actually back in the day I used to struggle with in different aspects, such as body dysmorphia, and how can we impart this to help others to breathe easier. There's something that we call Navy SEAL breathing, where you take 4 breaths and deep breaths in, and calm. And you can go through and just actually Google search that for specificity. I don't really misspeak in any. Actually, I don't want to disrespect. The Cashmere Force, and changing the world forever, the implementation of it. I hear that there's a chap named Elon Musk that has um, Cashmere tranquilizer. We like to use Cashmere Force differently within structural element, within understanding boundary space-time from theoretical particle physics to application within even consumer electronic devices to a design that I have for a neural hive. Hyperspecificity of electro and geomagnetical energies. It's just phenomenal. And declare, protect it. This is part of my research and development bit is to come. You'll see soon. After I get some retirement time, and I have to build my legs. Pontificating build here, as everyone can see that I'm still structurally building, as you all know. But things are here. Different aspects, the image here, we would like to, and we just might, but I don't want to lose the expanded fields. But the Goddard Dynamics YouTube is in robust, actually, with eclectic aspects of avenues of all the copyright and copyrighted work that is outlined within this hierarchy. There is a couple of new innovations that are within, and they will be outlined as well. Live print. It's a new upcoming innovation I've been working on for a very long time. It's a full life, infinity, mind, body, soul, and life. Comically nuanced enough, and beyond. Here we have just different years of value support, our sharing from the new orchestrational Goddard dynamics, from post the actual hack that happened when I lost my email account back in the day. So including the AI architecture. Just showing that we have different aspects and avenues from Cash App and Venmo and PayPal. We have just for online aspects and avenues as well. Just get a hold of us, obviously. More eclectic for like triple crowns and our gift shop and different aspects. Here's the quantum physics academy. It's Goddard Dynamics, our personal book series. This is progress. Orchestrational. But I would like to go back. That we do use integration of, and we do need to add annotation to Cash App, guys. Thank you guys for your support and the integration which you guys do. We love you guys. We're sort of understanding that that these are the best different avenues to incorporate within our business, and we do enjoy it. Here's Joshua J. Goddard Artwork Collective. Yeah, as you check it out, I do have a series going on there. Just some beautiful work. It is copyrighted style design, and I do my work computations on different innovations and turn them into little puzzles and beyond mystery pieces. Check out some of our computational work. Personally, filmed a little. Photographer and videographer from back in the day, all the way since actually learning how to develop 35mm film. Different subsets of different types of eclectic artwork that I do. Oil painter, multi-eclectic, I guess artist, just generally. make an annotation here. Artificial intelligence and the abated mind. This artificial intelligence, it's just more database programming is the way to say it, without the sentency variation is a sort of a robust piece. I see a finite that's different because of individual heart and mind directivity with it, and the lackadaisicalness of people's behavior. Coming to a point of cacophony, equating to a summation of predominantly doom at this point, but it's just a Snickers, a snicker, that's how I should say. Here's some copyright and the protection of the story that I have, quantum physics 7. Here's some of my other artwork here, multimedia art. Or I use some of my oil paint from my old oil paintings, and I use the frames from them, and use them on sort of multimedia art as well. Some of our articles, such as Becoming a Peacemaker, and some of my earlier work. Here's life prints, robust here, an outline, which is part of my work signature to more of a behavioral science annotation of thumbprint artwork. Here's some of my articles here. Just some alarming numbers that we're getting for just starting and not building them robust for the times that they are and that they were published. It leads to just some heavy internet traffic. Here's all the wonderful aspects of Goddard Dynamics just brought out. Lost Line Program Orchestrational, Goddard Dynamics website, Wix Orchestrational, as we have the Wix here. The Guardians, let's see. Here we have screenshots that I did. Like to put just different articles throughout the night that are just wonderful. Reminders of things we can just glance at and get these keep take numbers. So videography and stuff like that. Different updates. Just being careful of ecosystem work. Different biomic structurization of animals around and insect life. In the essential nature of maintaining and some of my other work and articles, and just other ones from a Lost Land program is actually something that's done robust, and we'll go through where we have different articles that help uplift individuals. I guess they're like in different aspects of eclectic separation. Now we're getting close to more current, to where we're going to begin the beginning of, I guess the second Goddard Dynamics that we had after that password, or I shouldn't say password, but the email back in the day. Here's different aspects. This is sort of an earlier foundational that we did a long time ago. That we just posted not that long ago, where it's progressional into our ecosystem of how we're going to do our documentaries and documentary series and part. Just multimedia into video into beyond. We have a structure. Here's our different causes and different aspects within. That way we have them, and we do share them back and forth sometimes. And not all articles are shared between both, but both accounts. Goddard Dynamics, multilateral, and Goddard Dynamics, we'll say structural, like from the LLC more robust. Quintessential insects foliage for surrounding riverway, leading to population sustaining growth. The mycology aspect that is beyond, I guess, a nuanced grammatical misspeak of mycology. Life suspension. Different vessel, and different biomic structurization, and different ecosystemal update of vibrance from color to ecosystem suspension within. Different screenshots that we utilize within, but also leading to, I guess, more of our YouTube in some aspects, and if not Messenger, if not you call our number, as you know, you'll get the message to YouTube. Here you're going to see here some orchestrational updates that I'm going to be doing, and I've been doing at this place for relatively going on for a few years now, to maintain and maintenance. We're at the end of this one. Say maintain and maintenance of the vital record of this information as things happen in time and space. I do enjoy the record of having these and the peace of mind thereof of the work. Here's the formation of the post-secondary Goddard dynamics in May 2020. Fifth, where we do declare AI architecture where we do not want it or the desirement at all in utilization. Area supporting from World B Day to Nest Numbers and tick season beginning to DNR shoutouts into the structurization of we have the protectors and Goddard Dynamics Guardians, and we do appreciate and support veterans. And we do make sure that we do uplift them. And do identify all the sacrifices. And in the ways that we can. In certain speed. We've been working with different work within spore fungi and fungi adjacents, and came up with some pretty revolutionary work that we have published and protected. Sorry that specificity protected so much, but you'd be surprised how many individuals are out there like they are trying and attempting to, and the prosecutorial tools that are out there now are beyond copyright is beyond. Science foundations are, as well as even government is out looking out and protecting the little guys. In part. Community standards and the FCC and all these other industry. Sorry, I didn't mean to misspeak with FCC. I got my acronyms mixed up as well. Just innovative vertical gardening methods and practices. Different robust and expanses that we have within our research and development, and different proper work within. We are at June 25th, 2025. And this is where you're going to see some different articles where they do sort of repeat a little bit, but on the other hand, it's just the sharing connectivity and the separation differential coming into play, and the originality of the work, and the specificity of the dynamic of the work. Here's Goddard Dynamics Guardians website, a place where anyone can go and just find some information, find where to go, and get some help if need be. Been around for quite some time now. This was a post out in July 22nd. 2025. The blog, orchestrational files from old. I've done screenshot orchestrational to maintain, and then you here's some artwork that I've done. Do literary artwork as well. As this is a piece called The Infinity Rose, and it is actually copyrighted and protected, and part of a series, actually, very specific and special work conducted for the Most High, and I just love it. And so I keep the orchestrational work there as well as it contains a copy of my work, and it's something to share. Here's the DNR day from the orchestrational. And this was the containment that I was talking about. Like, I don't even know what language in that says channel that is. So somehow it ended up interfacing. So it's November 16th, just so everyone knows. You'll see how it is. Here's all of our work and our policy and everything like that. Clearly stated on the website, and so everyone does have it. Our YouTube channel, our Lost Land program, World. We're just a very active company all around. I apologize for the inattentiveness and the look off. I should be definitely more directionality towards the camera. And this is where you will see actually some of these stories. Actually, I do cross-populate. I'm not attempting to do something incorrectly. It's just good information, I think, in my humble opinion. Certain aspects. And you do, pardon my, I guess the way that I'm speaking, but these articles from before, this that you've seen in repeat, were at the time in which I didn't believe that, in my opinion, at that space and time, where I was going to be able to get that back. So I was recreating from what I had to get this started again. And we should be able to time it out to specificity when this account started and the last one was basically blocked out from not being able to get into my email. If you guys do like the music, anything like that, just Triple Crown's music. Triple Crown's on YouTube. We have some out. We're going to be putting some more out. We're going to be working on our music video line and everything else. And it's a faith-based and safe-based copyright business, specific to faith-based and safe-based. So it really corners a market that's needed, and we're trying to get it down to perfection. And the legal is just phenomenal. Full MBR, full everything, so we don't end in litigiousness for any of our computations or any others' computations. It needs to be structurally protected to perfection, so everyone has that trusted chance for their work to get out in that path. And pardon the length, but this is very important for us as a company here. State park highlights, it's something important. I've done quite a few different articles in time. Just different ecosystemal. This is my area in which I'm close to, and the importance of the vital nature that's needed for lake health. There's a place called Clear Lake that has just a robust ecosystem and consumer tourist integration as well. It's sort of a pleasant integration for how robust the populace is. I spent some time with her actually, with a friend. Just a colleague's individuals is a wonderful house. I should say home. I do want to specify that. These different articles here, as you notice, you'll see the Lost Land program, which will be one in the next video of orchestrational series, and different aspects of. This is the aspect of communicating to everyone, retrodigressing the work and conveying the work, and attempting just prayerfully to get over that aspect of conveying. I guess the proper word, the vernacular choice to the right audience. Here's the protectors here. We do have a separate Facebook, and you'll be able to see. We are working on specificity to perfection of keeping it just a silhouette for just our copyright. Synonymous, we're going to have and declared intent entirely of design perfection of that, and then on the other side of the number and the contact or just it's a design perfection of coolness. Again, with the AI architecture protection, it's important to us to protect literary work. Art. Just the art community that we upload here. It's just so important. The quintessential nature of art, discovery, invention, design, and I guess living in the dreamer's world to, I guess, our part within this, building this freedom ecosystem together. Articles from combating weakness to community outreach, everyone. Article from becoming a peacemaker. Quintessential variation of sleep and importance of calming the active mind. And these are my methods, my modalities, and utilization. And you would like to know. The quintessential variation of this. Worthiness. Play your path forward. Sorry, everyone. I'm starting to phase a little bit. Yeah, I'm sure my sister would even be like, I need to wake up. She's a good friend of mine. She actually looks out for me. Here's the artwork society here is Joshua J. Goddard art. But a little bit centric on, I do want to get my work out. But I do support and do like the idea of others. Is going to be beyond, okay? Everyone, you'll see the formation of everything, and no, it's a joke or not, it's the structure. And we have it robust, in turnkey and ready. We're offering prints through a couple of different aspects and avenues, as well as my artwork generates. So please contact everyone. This is the new copyright style, mixed multimedia style that I have predicated around my work, but the design specificity and the uniqueness of it all. Beautiful, God's eye memory. And as we're getting more close now, actually, not to trail the audience off entirely, we're getting into some of my custom imagery here and everything. We are working on the integration of our Goddard Dynamics YouTube channel, which is just amazing, guys. Check it out, custom music from Triple Crown's Music, everything to that degree. Um, uh, we are at the point where um, the digital file transfer is an option if needed, anybody. So just let us know if you need a pay link. We can definitely integrate as well. Here's the other orchestrational screenshots, everyone. Just the years of and all the articles in print. Uh, Nuanced enough screenshot as print. Here's the DNR orchestrational update for every November 16th. Six people are going already, and it's just wonderful. Here's fire and EMS. It appears, I don't know if EMS, but I do see fire out there testing their hoses and everything like that. And it's just a wonderment to see these men and women out there, just these individuals out fighting for everyone, and that they get just a little bit of fun, hopefully, out there. Um, Here's some of my orchestrational work, some of it I have directly on Facebook, some of it not, within certain fields of discovery beyond. Just vital importance. This work here is just outlandishly profound. I implore scientists around to just uh, not take it as it's accepted. Here's actually some of my other work. Here's a piece that I did back in circa 2008. Um, it's just a wonderful piece. Art is within and all around. The embrace transcends dimensional constraints. The universe becomes our canvas. What we influence is our own unique masterpiece. Collectively, we are art, and individually, we are all artists. It's just wonderful. And that's the type of aspect of why I bring that in, the aspect of AI architecture and structure protection. So those types of quotes maintain ours, yours, and your kids in the future, and no one can take it. Just a further choose to. Just have to keep it going. Here's some different biomic updates of just the time, actually. I've been going around for the structurization of the work and the continuing continuity of my work, and updates from application methodologies and modalities to integration of the utilization, the function of the company. Um, I guess company's R&D aspect and generating into the product definition of specificity. Here's some earlier hiking trails in which seeing the influence of different spore and activity within the ecosystem understanding, as well as insect macro to major life form influence thereof. You hear the sound on the music a little bit. It's a copyright I have called Cathedral Material. It's just wonderful. It's wonderful. And we're almost there. Here's the most recent in part of, I guess I should say, of last year's and ski show. There are two more that I have filmed, and one more that I would hope to make it to. I do enjoy sports photography, and these acrobats are out on the water just doing wonderful and phenomenal things. It's a reprieve and a wonderment of integrating something that I have for annotated in definition for a long time. Just local areas and environments and the fun that they um, and how they inspire us. Dan Goddard. We'll be having different film locations. There's some of it, and actually, I must apologize for some of it. Some of these ideas and the way that my mind is structured to flow, um, we'll address and dress up. There's the back. All right, everyone, we are at 7:29, 2026 here, and this is ending of and thank you.